a fair bit of familiarity between a lot of these players going back in the day. And look, let's head into the game. I'm keen to see which way this matchup does go.
Yeah.
Because at the moment in the O scene, things are a little bit all over the shop. And, you know, as you mentioned, Housebets at times and that BNK and Vertex core, you definitely could consider them, well, the Vertex core number 2 in Oz, but let's be real, that's one player from that core now at this point. It's just Brace. And since then, Damio and Apoc Dud from older Vertexes and Will Wombat from older Vertexes weren't as successful of rosters as the one with, you know, PZ, Malta, and all the boys.
Yeah, let's have a look. See. It's where they end up, if they're going to be able to make their way to Pro League, or if that's already happening. I'm gonna try and figure that out behind the scenes, so there's not any misinformation.
Go pull some trees or whatever you do. You know, yank some branches, shake
everyone
some
that's in
trees, see what
charge
falls out.
is very asleep because it's very like I don't know, bro, like 4 a.m. in America.
Yeah,
it's very 4 a.m.
Yeah, sometimes you are feeling a little 4 a.m. Housebets also maybe feeling a little 4 a.m. just running through the middle of the map and getting completely caught off guard by Texter and Ricky, shooting them in the side. Bomb's gone down on a main pretty early on here. Gub's got full heaven control, and it just really does not feel like Housebets can get anything done this round. They are getting picked apart on every angle. That's a nice shot for Thompson, though. Coming back into the site. See if they can connect a couple more. Wombat desperately trying to take some duels up into heaven, but it's not good enough. That was one of the easiest T pistols I've seen on Anubis in a while.
Yeah, let's have a look-see how this next round goes, but Mindfreak, yeah, they're looking pretty hot with that one. Reading Housebets like a book. And yeah, it just felt like they just didn't really shoot back. You're right.
Getting caught in the transition. Mindfreak only committing 3 to A and still with multiple players picking Housebets on the rotation. Just had like 2 active lurks in play and still kind of rolled the site. It's interesting. Mindfreak in the anti-eco now. It's a pretty spread approach. Running a little bit of a default. Progression util into A main, as well as onto double doors here. Texter clearing the middle of the map. Just Apoc Dud over here. Have a little bit of a look in through camps. He's done a little bit of chip damage onto Dexter there. Or Texter, rather. Smoke into cams. Rotations coming in from the rest of the CTs off of B, so they want to try to fight for middle here.
Ooh, 2's okay, considering the spacing there from Housebets. AK retrieve makes things a little awkward, and Omi just trying to pick his fight wisely. But the problem is that gun hasn't been seen, and they seem to be aware that he could be here, lurking in the shadows. Clean round. AK retrieved at the end of it as well. Then Mindfreak going to be very happy with that start.
Yeah, pretty breezy day at the office here. On the T side so far, not too much resistance being put up by Housebets. Going to go into their first gun round here, though, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. This was their pick last time they lost it to Mindfreak, but it's interesting that they've opted to double down on the veto, especially Housebets. They are a team that, I mean, at least Brace and some of his rosters in the past do love to switch up the veto when playing the same matchup multiple times in a row. That rivalry of Rooster is the main thing I'm thinking about. He's the dive into middle, though. Molly onto stairs. Damio sent forward hand in hand with Wombat. You can see Mindfreak in a bit of a defensive posture, trying to fight from stairs, and it's not going particularly well until Texter gets in the mix from bridge side, but as he drops down, he's getting traded up, and Apoc Dud starting to run out of bullets now, just gets hit with the drive-by from the Mac-10.
Everything really slowing down. Ricky, incredibly patient, holding onto this flank. And there's a waiting game. Elbows are spotted, and Ricky gets himself that peeker's advantage on the repeat. Omi looking like he is thinking he's making a read, but he's going the wrong damn way. Unfortunately, putting that Famous on the wrong side of the map, and Mindfreak have the A site for free. Utility at least alerts him that he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now it's probably just save time. But
Yeah,
he's
with
going to have
no
a sniff.
kit, it's going to be hard to get back in here. See if he can find one drop somewhere. He's at least going to upgrade the rifle. But yeah, you're right. Just upgrading the FAMAS to an M4, and yeah, at least a little bit more pushback that round from Housebets. But Mindfreak nonetheless able to negotiate a 2-on-2 with some lovely patience. Good multi-frag from Payne on the Mac 10 and Ricky making the difference there. 3-0 for Mindfreak in a matter of minutes, and it hasn't looked like a particularly laboured game from them so far.
Unlucky. Let's see what they can do with a little half buy, the equalizer around the M4. 3-2 split, heavy towards B on the stack for Housebets. And Omi's just going to be tucked away over towards Glyph there.
Payne looking to try to punish anybody over peaking. Not being given an angle. Once again, Tex to work in the middle of the map. Tucks, nice entry into E-Box though, Mac.
Yeah, not bad damage. Fortunate timing for Omi twice. I don't know if he's seen Payne over towards that Ivy side. But the smoke will be invested, and Payne will sneak away.
And once again, Mindfreak just controlling the pace of this round through and through. Dexter's just holding a lot of control in the middle of the map. Gump clearing out close A. Push in the middle of the map as a result. My Housebet starting to feel like they're losing control over towards this A side of the map. And with Apok Dud taking a lot of damage there. Texter's also applying pressure in the middle of the map. He's trying to buy time for rotations, but there's not too much he can really do with 13 HP and a 5-7.
Okay, going straight through. Good timing there from Wombat. And the flash, it looks good. Housebets, get red. And Mindfreak aren't going to quite beat them to the B site. Brace is already here. And he hears all these footsteps coming, but the reinforcements are a while away, and he won't be able to survive to buy the time to allow those rotations through. Very unfortunate. I wouldn't say they're out of the round, but I'm going to say they're out of the round, Mitch.
But you wouldn't.
But I wouldn't. I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't call them out like that.
It would be very rude to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be hard without a kit, though. Wombat waiting for someone to make some kind of a mistake. He's saying, please give me something. But at the end of the day, he's doing basically what a Wombat does. He's just sitting there, existing in the world, maybe rubbing himself on something, and then he's just going to go chill. And Mindfreak's going to win another pretty easy T-gun round here. Also gets the heart bite with the one saved weapon, so nothing to get too upsetty about for Housebets, but it just feels like they're not really interacting in this game, Mac. They're just kind of being bystanders right now on the CT side. Not a whole lot of plays being made, and it kind of feels like Mindfreak's just waltzing into the sites pretty easily without too much resistance.
So Omichella has responded to me on Twitter while the game's live. Head ESL admin confirmed. So that's pretty good confirmation to me.
Well, 4-on-4. Good 1-for-1. Flash up over the top, maybe trying to set up Mindfreak, but it's actually the flash from Ruggs. Dexter not taking advantage of the flash per se, but still going to win the duel. Housebets with a 2-man crossfire over middle. Wombat trying to take contact and No longer is Omichella able to kind of capitalize on this peak, but still Wombat finds a pretty nice timing there. He is kind of the main man doing anything for Housebets so far this game.
Got that mid-site molly coming through. Omi playing off-site though, so should be relatively safe here on the stairs. Gets the info that he was looking for. But that bomb is slowly but surely making its way back to B. It's all a ruse. Housebets buying into what is this A split fake thing going down. Ricky going to be able to find Damio getting aggressive through dark, but that's the bomb spotted. And it's all down to Omi to get any damage done here. He survived for so long. He did such a great job at living on the A site, but the problem is now there's going to be Texter in the way if he goes for a rotation through Beach, but he's just saving. He's just looking to keep that AK into the next. Unfortunate, really.
Another save. This has just been a bit of a sleeper game, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because there's really not that much to play for here for Housebets.
Maybe that's because we had an incredible amount of 1vx attempts yesterday, including 1v5 almost conversions. And the level of adrenaline is going to be hard to get matched again, Mitch. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. At the same time, though, I've watched a lot of games of CS, and Housebets is not making this one particularly interesting. Wombat is the only one who appears to be shooting back or really attempting many of these rounds. A lot of these rounds, Mindfreak are finding entries and working the map, and then execing the site. They find an entry, and then we get either a save or a failed retake attempt. And that's pretty much been it. That summarizes all 5 of these rounds. And again, they're going to get a hero AWP and then save around it. And that's... Look, there's some potential there. But if the pistols gets rolled here, I'm putting money. I will put a house bet on the fact that Wombat is going to save this AWP for 45 seconds.
What's that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
But we'll see.
Can you bet your Maltese house?
I don't own it. So I don't know what would happen if I did.
Probably get I don't know, how do they settle disputes in Malta?
A lot of people sort of just yell in Maltese. I don't know what they're saying, but they go, "Eh, mala," and that's kind of like the whole gist of it.
Okay, right. So
Mullah is like a word that can mean like 10 different things depending on how you say it and when you say it. It's kind of like, you know in Goodfellas, how there's like, hold up.
Sorry.
No, actually, yeah. You know how the mafia is like, forget about it. But depending on how you say it, it can mean like 4 different things. Mullah's like the next level of that, but there's even less letters and words. So
yeah,
kind of crazy.
Yeah, it reminds me of a video that I was watching where it's like, there is like 4 different ways to say something in Japanese, but a native speaker might just curse instead.
Yeah.
That could mean, like, the curse word could mean like 10 things instead of using the 6 different descriptive words that they could use in the language.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Oh, 8-buck dud. Huge exit there. That's going to make a massive difference to this game. Ricky's only got 9k. It's going to be hard for him to buy an AK. Wombat. Oh, I didn't earn the benefit of the doubt. I had my money on 45 seconds. He was going to be saving the AWP. Unfortunately, not able to save it at all. Goes down in about 8 seconds. And now we're going to get another CT gun round. And, yeah. Will Housebets attempt to win the round on this gun round? Do you have any thoughts, Mac?
I think Housebets will try their hard diddly artist to try and make this round theirs. Will that happen? Maybe. Would I like to see some kind of A-main aggression from the CTs? Yes. Who has the best spawn and who's looking towards B? Omichella. So is he going to take the best spawn and PK main? Definitely not. So we're not going to see that this round.
Boo. Here's the best spawn for B, Mac. Why are you straight up lying to me?
Damio is what I meant.
Damio, yeah.
With A-main aggression.
Mullah. You're a mullah. You're a forget about it.
Malla. Idiot.
Mullah. All right. Oh, progression smoke into E-box and house. Oh, they're fighting middle. A little bit. Flash goes in.
They thought about fighting
Posted
middle.
up on the line. Damio's anti-flash. Hold on. Oh, no, not going to end up happening. They are gotten the deep info line. Molly into A main though. Mindfreak prepping this A execute. Brace and Omichella creeping up on the line. Have got a fair bit of utility to disrupt this. Here comes the util from Mindfreak though, Mac.
Oh, okay. Dexter going to be able to find himself a nice little entry. Gump full blind. On me, flicking around, getting big damage done, but he is alive on 2 points of health. I'm not seeing any HEs to dislodge him. There is a molly, but the smoke is still down. And the teammates are there looking to help him out. In the meanwhile, you got Ricky making plays, trying to tell Texter, bro, just live, bro. Because he's got a incredible flank happening.
Wow. Sounds like the newest superhero on Incredibles. He's like the weird uncle, I guess, that comes... Yeah, I'm not actually going to finish that sentence. Texas looking for the duel here onto Omi. Not really giving him too much of anything. Here comes Ricky. He's a little sticky. What's he going to do from heaven? Beautiful timing on the peak from Texter. Does finally clean up Omichella.
Okay.
And Housebets win the round. Omichella, his first 2 kills there. And they were impactful. That is good for a round. Housebets can cash that and put it in the bank. Toby Brace Barnes, though. Agent Toby. Absolutely love to see it from him. He dropped 1.4 yesterday. And today, well, I don't know. I don't know what the scoreline on that. Not so much, but, you know, it happens. That's not why we love him. We love him for his award-winning smile.
Yes. And his incredible brain power.
Well, like you said, maybe he just needs to turn off his brain and go shoot. That's what Apop Dud's doing a little bit. Nice peek into middle. He's sick of Texter just walking through the middle of the map and doing whatever he wants. Here's the B main aggression in the mid round. Haven't spotted out Ricky. Clearing out this close angle, though, from up top. Damio able to isolate that kill. Mindfreak now actually finally starting to run into some issues.
Okay, push in. Gump going to be able to crack open the A site barely. And there's going to be space to get this one planted, but Housebets, they're going to be in with a decent damn shot. Man advantage on the retake. That utility just getting recycled across towards camera, and that should buy a whole bunch of time. But with the smoke going down, Housebets go for a different approach. They almost sent 3 through CT to go for that beach flank. But, oh, that nade almost allowing that pick to come through. Apop Dud barely alive. Brace going to be swinging in, and looks like his brain is off. He's on entry mode, re-entry mode even. And it's Damio able to trade. But Pain, are you kidding? Are you bloody kidding me? What is that?
What a round from Pain. Defending
that was
the retake
over.
attempt there from Housebets. I mean, it was, but actually it was Jova for Housebets. Pain, absolutely huge round from him. Collat to polish off. He saw the lineup coming as well, and it's so satisfying when he clicks the mouse when they line up like that. The way he clicks the mouse, he's so smooth with it. That's why he's one of the big up-and-comers here in Oceania. Especially because we need some good AWPers. Absolutely. So some stylish stuff there from Pain to dig Mindfreak out of a difficult round where it looked like the retake was going really well for Housebets. That's reset the CT money here. Mindfreak straight back on the warpath.
edging.
7-1, looking to make it 8-1. Yep. Tell me how much. Tell me about that. How much do you love?
I think it's a great mechanic.
I think it's.
If it favors you, I think it's a terrible mechanic. If it doesn't favor you,
I don't like that it exists. I think that you shouldn't be able to stand right next to a Molotov like that and look at things. Apok done. He's looking at trying to win the round without armor, and he's done a bloody good job multi-fragging there. Omi and Braze also stepping up, and they win a round they had no business winning. I think
they flipped the
that was a
economy.
3-on-5 with pistols, wasn't it?
Yeah, they shouldn't have won that, but they did.
That's a little silly, Mindfreak. That's a little silly from Mindfreak. Not gonna lie.
Well, arguably Mindfreak's already done their job, and with the 3 rounds left, it's going to be hard for them to work up an economy. So they're just going to go for the force here and hope in 2 rounds they can get another chance at a buy if things go wrong. And if things go right, they're probably going to flip the economy back in their favor. Wombat throwing flashes with the lineup that I would use, and it goes off the wall, and it's terrible. But he readjusts, refixes, and they are going to get that B main control. But in the meanwhile, they're going to not get any control towards A. Looking for heaven, but tapping away. Mindfreak doing everything right now. We're going to see Tux get that M4 in hand, 13 in the clip with a molly as well, just to try and buy some space and time. Payne down on site. We'll get mollied, but it goes back behind him. Good damage for the first man. And Tux's barrel gets seen as well, going over towards heaven, but he wins that on the repeak. Damio, ready, but not ready enough. 8 on the board for Mindfreak.
A good reply. A lot of messy rounds here, honestly, going back and forth. Force by gets Mindfreak across the line. My favorite part of that round, definitely Tux shooting Gump in the back of the head with the Tech 9, just to motivate him, just to, push him forward.
Yeah.
He was right near heaven, and Tux is basically saying to him there, like, go on, get into camps. What are you doing sitting around here for? 8-2 for Mindfreak. Housebets with enough money to be able to buy up here. Orps come out for Apok Dart, and it seems like they're putting some pressure on the middle of the map.
I feel like you needed to say that again, but like put a Boston twang on it, What are you doing sitting around here for?
I know, but I also...
Damn.
I went
He's not a Noah chat.
I'm not a Noah, no.
That's crazy.
Look, you keep going, Mac. I'm enjoying your...
I will. Okay, yeah, there's lots going on. Mindfreak looking to lock in a 9th T-side round, which may be a nail in the coffin. Gump waiting for a flash. No. They're just going to contact in. Flash from the CTs is good for 1. Almost the fadeaway, but damage and info going over to Housebets with that pick.
And I love peaks. Let's see if we get peak performance here from Damio. It's going to need to be. Man's alone on B. Housebets stacked up towards that A side of the map. Wombat on the rotation back across has a flash that he can help out Damio with. Molly goes into E-box on a pretty decent timing there. 20 seconds for Mindfreak to break back into this site. All posted up on the line. Smoke going to go through over onto Pal's side. It's a 2-man crossfire from the CTs. Wombat can't get too much done. Damio mollied out of position, only goes 1 for 1. And with 7 seconds, Mindfreak had made it into the site.
Tux and Ricky will be easy pickings, but Payne, he's alive. And you saw what kind of damage he was able to inflict in that previous round. He is feeling it. He's had a taste of success. Brace on the tap game. But it looks like it is going to be the flash for the info. Slow peek out of Ricky. That's not going super well. Tapping again. Brace knows exactly where all of this is coming from, but he's run out of time because he doesn't have that kit. Orp retrieved, and they'll be looking for 3 in the next, but that is going to be another bag taken by Mindfreak. 9 on the board, and only 2 so far for Housebets.
Yeah, they just... I mean, I don't know. I love all these players. Apoc Dove might be might be the guy of all time for me, but let's be real, they just have not really shown up to their map pick yet. They are kind of getting rolled by the Mindfreak's T side right now. Everyone but Wombat really not having an easy time to date. Texas on another one of these tears. You know, he's been up and down since coming back to CS. More up than down, I would say. Today's definitely an up day on the T side. Aggression through B main. Ricky going 1-for-1. All of those players spotted out. Nicely traded by Texter. Over on the A side of the map, Apoc Dud has punished Tux for trying to take A main control. Progression smoke for Mindfreak is going to be used. Gum thinking about just misking it through with the Mac 10. It's risky business.
Good pick. And Omi, only going to be able to get that one. Payne is on one today. 12-6 now. Damio quick on the flank and with full A site control. It's looking pretty much all but locked in. Seem to have the info that Damio's coming this way. HE blowing all those weapons away, and it looks like Payne playing point, but so's Texter from up top. And it will be 8 rounds the difference. That is a huge performance from Mindfreak here on Housebets map pick in the first half. And I can't wait to see exactly what we're going to be doing for that second half. But it was interesting here. Let's watch this again. Payne with that 4K. They swapped off him for the second, but look at that bloody collat. Incredible round out of him there. And we're expecting more of that in the second half. We'll see you just after the break. We're back with the second half here. Mindfreak and Housebets, 8 rounds the difference. And the only way I see Housebets getting back into this game is with the pistol here, or at least a plant, and then a big old comeback train ran into the next. But looks like we are going to see a Glock train moving towards A. Oh, look at Gump. He's got Julius. He's all the way through water already. My bro. He got here real quick.
Yeah. He did. Maybe he arrived too early. It's a problem that I'm quite familiar with. 4 on 5 for Mindfreak. Gonna have to navigate their way back through this. Texter got the dualies and the armor, so probably needs to be the main difference maker. But after finding that first big house bet, it's just gonna slow things down and re-clear the map.
Like, really, really re-clear the map. Like,
bro, what if they're in T spawn?
Yeah.
What happens then? Well, they were ready. This is a bit of a, bonding expedition. I remember when, I saw photos from the Vertex players going to New Zealand together. I think this is, trip number 2 around the world, Brace loves these little bonding trips with the boys.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice little picks coming through from Mindfreak. 3v2. And Tux is going to be right on out of it. Brace, 1v2 angle. That's it. Okay.
Ooh.
And sees exactly where that molly's coming from, but has to plant slightly in the open. Ricky not taking the opportunity straight away, but he'll get there just as it's planted. So the bomb does get planted eventually. Housebets get a small victory. And Ricky, he takes the round.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised Brace actually sticks that there, knowing where the molly came from. Does end up getting punished for that. So 11-2 for Mindfreak. But like you said, with the bomb plant and a fair few kills here for Housebets, they're going to have everything they need to be able to buy up. So a lot of the Galils are coming out. A little bit of utils. Galils and utils. It's your favorite biomac.
Galils and utils. Not many utils. Half of the utils, all of the utils, pretty much used in the first 5 seconds of the round.
Well, now you don't have to think about grenades anymore. Things get simpler from here.
Yep. Sun's out, guns out. Don't get caught with your pants down.
Oh, well, kind of cast a curse there. 8-Block died. I've seen him with his pants down a fair few times, and that's a perfect example of it. Opening pick for Mindfreak. Smoke going up in the choke point as well. Going to be difficult for Housebets to make anything happen on the re-entry. They've got one flash to keep moving through the map, and outside of that, it's just contact play with the Galils.
Okay. CT's very much ready for the Galils. Thrown their direction. Tux doing God's work on the back of site there. And Mitch, I just want to point out, who's the Kadir player to watch?
Texter. Why, is he good or something this game?
Yeah, you want to tell me about that KD? Huh?
Only 20 from 14. I've seen better from him, I'm not going to lie.
That's true. But what a call. What a call on it, huh? What a prediction that he'd play well.
Wow. Shocking prediction. Texter frags. Never seen that before. You think you're so smart, bro. Honestly.
Yeah. I just wanted some validation. Thank you.
No, you are. Yeah. Oh, Pain. In none, because he's sitting on 1 millimeter of a smoke. Great game. That is Pain, though, getting Mac 10 entry like that. And now creeping side of the smoke. Ricky gonna blow it open and get 2 with the Famous. Omi at least able to trade that. Tux, though, doing so much work from E-Box. Brace, that's a little bat in the side of the head, but he's got to pick up the bomb and make his way through 2 more players. 4 bullets. Bro, reload the gap. Thank you.
Re-thicken the gut. And Brace. Oh, saw that coming. But a great trade from Gump is going to lock in 13-2 for Mindfreak. They get it done on Anubis, on Housebets map selection, and they're going to be happy as Larry, because moving into map 2, moving in the Nuke, you better believe you know what Mindfreak do on Nuke, Billy.
Yeah, they tend to win games on Nuke. You know, usually a pretty good map for them. So this is going to be difficult time. So I'm hoping they can wake up a bit and give us a bit better of a game, because I know they're capable of it. It's really just a case of whether they care enough to step up when maybe there might not be so much to play for in this map.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me.
I'm still
and it
torn.
may not look. I'm not talking smack. It may not even be really a conscious thing, but like some people do really need, you know, something to be on the line for them to rock up and play good CS. And yeah, I'm not sure that that's the vibe I'm getting from Housebets today.
Yeah, well, look, bare minimum, they're playing for seeding, if they are playing for these slots. So you kind of want to be that higher seed. At this point, though, Gump, okay. Brace, nice little shot onto Payne. That's gone pretty crispy. But will it go the way of Housebets here? They desperately need to get a pistol to try and actually find a lead in this series. Just to maybe instill some confidence.
Flip the map here, take lobby control. They've worked their way back through Megaton. They're re-clearing things off the side of Annex there. Apoc God's got a copper goosh. Plant going in for heaven, and Housebets looking to contest Texter here.
Texter very ready for a pop up the ladder. And Gump as well. Oops, spotting up top. So it's looking like it was going to be an attempt at the ladder and the climb up on the outside, but that's gone very wrong very quickly. And Mindfreak read that like a book, pivot off each other, and lock it in for yet another pistol.
Dude, Mindfreak is kind of owning at the moment.
They're good, bro.
The other day, they absolutely stomped Art of War after some closer series. Now they're playing Housebets, and they are kind of stomping them as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, Rooster in the state that they're in, I don't know what the hell's going on over in that camp. Mindfreak are pretty quickly starting to establish themselves as the second best team right now. And look, you'd have to see them play Talon and have to see what Rooster does with their roster, but they're just looking so good, bro.
Oh, Payne gets done dirty there. Tagged in midair, so falls the whole way down and takes the full damage too. Oh. And then cops a little bullet in the back of the skull, just to make things even worse. Brace didn't spring on the contact. They were thinking, what the hell is Omi doing there? And they read that setup like a damn book. Mindfreak slowing things down again and realizing, okay, this was a force buy. Let's just group up. Let's make sure no rifles are lost and no lives are lost.
Yeah, absolutely. They also pick those two plays in secret, and once you get into this situation, 3-on-4, you lose info towards secret and in the lowers site. It's a really awkward situation to be in on the CT side. That's why you see Mindfreak cutting sound, because like Housebets has to figure out what's going on. They have to push something, and that's what Mindfreak is anticipating. However, Housebets kind of holding their nerve a little bit. They haven't pushed anything. They have cleared out lobby, courtesy of Wombat. Apoc Dud still posted up on radio, and Damio has a little bit of help now as Apoc Dud rotates down into Megaton with the scout. Ooh. Good shot, headshot straight through the windows onto Gump. Evening up the numbers. Damio still unchecked in the site. Does good work with the 5-7. Traded quickly by Texter. 20 seconds on the clock for Mindfreak to get this plant down.
Oh, and they're going to go open as well. Cover on that right side of Mega. And Wombat making a whole bunch of noise towards Decon. Texter crabbing into a different position and might even go straight up in the grills of Apoc Dud, who doesn't have that armor. Nice shot. Texter might have been seen on the death cam, but Wombat is looking the wrong direction. Maybe there was a miscomm there. Or maybe he was trying to make a read that went wrong. But, mate, you better find yourself another library.
Yeah.
He was trying to read German.
Yeah. The library in my suburb. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Blau. That's blue. I took German in high school. The library in my suburbs open 1 day a week for 3 hours. Isn't that cool? What a useful place to exist.
Yeah, that's odd. Have to have a word with the book police there, I reckon.
Oh, absolutely. I know the book police well. And look, unfortunately, it's mostly Mindfreak that's looking like the book police so far. But Brace is also doing a little booking of his own. Nice shot on the deagle. Picks up an AK as well. Pays quite low here with the full belter. Util would like to see him throw some of those grenades before he goes down here. Oh,
Unlucky.
yeah. Sometimes movement's hard, man. Trust me, I know. I'm getting old. I know it's hard for you too. We did a gym session. You were stretching for like 45 minutes on the floor before you even did your first exercise.
It
Down
was
goes
less than
Fade in
5
heaven.
minutes. Anyway, don't expose me, Mitch. You don't pay me enough. We got a 3v2 going on here. Damio gets found towards the top of secret. And Brace is thinking about keeping the AK alive into the next. But if Omi can find something here, if Omi can get a Juan Dig onto any of these individuals on site, then maybe there is a world where it works. But that world is not this one, Mitch.
Yeah, no German, no Spanish, just Mindfreak winning rounds. 3-0 for them. Housebets are begging for a round at this point. Dude, it's been a dominant series. It's 15-2 in rounds so far across these two maps. I'm hoping things start to change here for Housebets. Orbs out for APOC dud. Rifles across the board. And yeah, if the slot is in the hands of both of these teams, I'd agree with you. Seeding might matter. We'll see what format Pro League comes back in. But what I do know, no matter the format, is that being the lowest seed from Australia going into an international event is usually a bit of a death sentence.
Ooh.
Oh, good shot from Tux. Entering down secret. Orbs hit the deck. I mean, this gun round has started very badly for Housebets here.
Brace ready for the Hall's aggression. Nice offline. Has his head been seen? No. And Payne looks like he's pre-scoped there, so won't be clearing that angle.
I wonder where Ricky is. Seen his shadow. That's not really going to help you too much. That instant denial. Flash up over the top. Doesn't really help Wombat out too much. Another flash, actually from Ricky this time, punishing Demio for trying to come out annex. Meanwhile, in lowers, the bomb has gone down. Texter and Ricky playing that after plant together. Gump on the flank through Megaton. There's so many angles Housebets has to be worried about here. The kit's gone down up on rafters. So Omi's got to get a 10-second defuse through with 20 HP. I'm sorry, guys. It ain't happening. 4-0 for Mindfreak.
Not happening today.
I mean, nothing's happening today for Housebets. I do not know what's going on. All this matchup is making me want is Mindfreak to play Talon. And I just do not know when that's even going to happen for the next however long.
Yeah, when would that be?
I don't know, bro. Like, they're going to play the RMR, and then are they even going to have anything to play in Oz for a long time? Or they're probably just going to be chilling over there in sunny Malta with you, mate, complaining about ISPs.
Hell yeah. Going to Surfside or something. I don't know. That seems to be a place to go.
Sounds tubular, man.
Apparently, Aaron has been getting the boys into the gym. Apparently, Corey's incredibly jacked now. So watch out, Nedic. Jack there.
How are you not Talon's personal trainer right now?
I don't know. I inquired, and they didn't take me up on the offer. I think, Christian and Jared were the two that were keen. Everyone else was like, oh, no, he's going to ruin us. So they gave up on that pipe dream. And so did I.
Chill, bro. I've seen your yoga videos. You're not going to be pushing anyone too hard.
Never.
Wombat's on T roof with an XM. That's an interesting development here. Brace, APOC done. both finding timings. The half buy is starting to make things interesting here. Gump trying to hold off from door. The XM doesn't connect any shots. Never mind. I've cursed it just as soon as a couple of kills come through for Housebets.
What is happening?
Look, it's
Hang on.
doable. Oh,
Oh.
couple whiffages.
Although,
Texter's one hit to the tee.
yeah, this is achievable now. That's worrying. Pain on a slight offline. Still here at Annex, but now there's an AK. Plenty more bullets to shoot with this one. But this time, the shot don't miss. Pain ready, waiting, hits the trigger. And we got 5 on the board for Mindfreak. Off to the races on the T side, and this is going from bad to worse incredibly fast for Housebets.
Yeah. It's kind of Groundhog Day back from Anubis. There's just really, there's really not that much to talk about, to be honest, from Housebets. Again, just kind of getting rolled by Mindfreak in a matchup I would perceive to have been a lot closer than this. Looks like it's going to be an uppers timing this time, though. Paint, molly into uppers. Counter utility trying to be thrown out there by Damio. It's good defense from both him and Wombat. Tux trading back too, but Brace making the difference by spamming through the Annex smoke. Bomb drop now. It's going to make things awkward for Mindfreak to get into a comfortable afterplant here, but they're being given a lot of space by Housebets.
Big shot. Brings back to that 2v2. And Payne worried that he's getting flanked, but only looking to make his way in from Annex. Leg shot comes through, but he doesn't swap to the secondary fast enough. Thinking Brace would maybe reposition, but he holds it together, holds down a shot, and we finally get a retake coming through for Housebets. So, look, better late than never, but Mindfreak, they got plenty of cash in the next round to buy again. And if Housebets lose this one, then that might just be it for the half.
Yeah, it would be another soft reset. It's not ideal. If, on the other hand, though, Mindfreak lose this round, they will get reset pretty hard themselves. 1900 loss bonus. Payne is the only one with any cash left over in the bank. So, actually, decent opportunity for Housebets to get back into the game here if they can just win this gun round. Apok Dud posted up on the door line. Going to rotate down into lower. Wombat getting teased by the door. Yeah, Gump. I've seen him ace from this position, so I don't know if you want to be testing the man. Most of Mindfreak stacked up towards lobby. Spam going back and forth through the door smoke. Tux has crept his way across into lower, but Apok Dud posted up on the line.
Okay, nice shot from Ricky. Going to be able to sneak that one in. Keep on wrapping on the yard side. And Gump lurking up a storm, but staying incredibly passive for the moment. Looking like he is going to go for a later activation.
Flash up into heaven there.
I like that.
No one caught by that, and it's a bit of a sound cue that Housebets know something fishy is going on. At least one player on outside and one player peeking up into heaven. Gumps in lobby as well, applying pressure from Hut side. Really nice setup. Flash out onto the side. Texter continuing to pose problems to Housebets, who are crumbling on this upper side. Bomb is dropped 11. No, it's dropped down 8 seconds, so they're actually going to be able to plant that, and Omichella has got a bit of a difficult 1-on-3 to navigate, but he's copped a leg already, and that's going to make it really easy for Gump to clean him up. 6-1 for Mindfreak, instant reply, and that's going to be, not actually a reset onto the money of Housebets. With the 2.9 loss bonus, a little bit of cash, they're still able to buy up into round number 8 here. But it is going to be a little bit of a weaker bite, down to a few MP9s, missing some utils, but it's workable.
Aggression it out. It's going to be just in the form of a tux right now. Your Wombat has found his way onto T-Roof. I'm loving that maneuver. I'm loving the confidence, but Ricky was very much ready. Great coordination to make that happen, and Tux beating Apoc Dud to the drop-down vent. Him thinking, what the hell's going on? Brace might not have told him that someone crossed early enough. I don't know what's going on there, but it feels like Housebets are asleep at the bloody wheel until Brace makes this move. That's going to be the bomb in his hand. And
he's been the main man stepping up for Housebets, and the trigger discipline here. He's waiting for a bigger fish.
Yeah. He can see that they're discussing what to do.
Brace in the other team's voice comms right now. That's how big brain probing Brace.
Oh, no, he overcooked it.
Oh, do not let bro cook. Do not let Brace in the kitchen. He's trying to make some weird combinations happen, and he's left it on the burner for 45 minutes. Everything's absolutely cooked at this point for Housebets. Omichella's trying to do some weird lad maneuvers to get things back together. Damio, nice kill. Catching the heaven timing, but up the vent. Omi's punished. They know where Damio was. They know he's only got an MP9. Texter, you do not want to be planting on that side of things. I can tell you that for free. He's posted up on heaven. They're just waiting for Damio to peek. Finally, he's going to plant on the safe side. Yep, that's it.
That'll be it. That's a rough one. Housebets almost back in full control, but the full control gets demolished by Pain coming through secret late.
Replay a Brace, please. Thank you.
Oh, that's the timing. Right, he did check it. He did clear it. Texter, lucky he had the gun out, was able to hit the straighty 180, get that trade game through. But where to from here now? Out of smokes, Mindfreak sending many numbers.
Yeah, Brace is trying to play Counter-Strike. Lobby Crunch completely catches Gump off guard, and only seeing Gump in lobby. That means that the rest of the boys are on outside. Mindfreak running a 1-4 through the side of the smoke. Brace unchecked, going 1-for-1. Damio picking Tux as he makes his way into Annex. Bomb dropped on outside. Mindfreak battered and bruised, trying to limp through the rest of this round with the man disadvantage, and there's so many snags that they could trip up on. Damio continues to find a lot of great timings out Annex here. Texter creeping up on Heaven's side, though, wants to be a little bit of a difference maker. Ricky's got the bomb on outside as well. Still winnable for Mindfreak. Oh. Well, SMG on the ladder. Love this game.
Yeah, it's worked out. But Ricky, 1v3. Clears the first man. Knows the second man. And just has no read on Mr. 3. Smoke at Annex, and so much time to play with, but just trying to figure out where Omi's going, where he's coming from. He did get a pick earlier, and I'm going to assume that that was over towards a ramp, because that's where Ricky's putting all of his attention right now.
This is an old man clutch. You get like the first 2 frags, and then you just literally sit in a corner. Wait for old mate to make a mistake. Omichella's giving him nothing, though. Plant for Heaven's side. He's going to be the safe option. Omichella going to make his way up the vent. Spotted by Ricky. He's got a belt full of util. Molly going to flash out. Or flush out Ricky. Flash comes out from Ricky. He's just playing the timing game. Sitting on the far angle. Holding the other side of the silo. Omichella going to walk around, but it's a nice raw adjustment from Ricky. A very nice 1-on-3. I swear to God, man, every single game on Nuke I've seen from Ricky in the last little bit, dude is absolutely doming. He had a huge game against Art of War the other night on this map, and again, man's 13-4 on the T side. Like, Mindfreak, they pick Nuke every time, and Ricky just domes on the T side every time.
Let's see if Housebets can get to 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 here. They got another bite to do it. Wombat going to be ticked up by the Molly. Awkward little timing there over towards default. But you can't see Brace still living over towards Idiot Wall. Swinging around, trying to figure out what to do. But Damien, in the meanwhile, gets found by the spray through that smoke from Gump. And Mindfreak now looking to just go for the ramp pop. Gump gets the info, draws the crosshair so far to that left side. Honestly, making the most out of a pretty terrible swing. Just jumping for safety, gets traded up, puts his life on the line, and it's looking pretty good already. Mindfreak all over the lower side. Molly keeps Sapok that away from the double doors. And Mindfreak just have so much control here.
Hey, Bogdad's cooking alive there. Texter can hear it. He's licking his lips. Ricky up behind the door here. Ready to swing him open off the contact. Contact is made, but Housebets are just going to save. No kits. Mindfreak with the man advantage and heavily established in the lower site with the plant. There's no way you're getting back in there. May as well just play for round number 11. Try and get yourself 2, maybe, I mean, outlandish, I know, but maybe even 3 rounds. Which will be slightly better than what they were able to get on Anubis. This has just been an absolute drubbing today. Mindfreak just continuing to impress in every series I'm watching from them. These guys are on a heater, man.
I heard it's cold in Australia, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit today. I'm honestly enjoying the cold breeze. It's been raining a little bit.
Yeah.
I came back from Darling Harbour earlier and I was walking in the rain. And, yeah, it was a bit sad. No one could see my tears, luckily. Apok Dud's got a massive grin on his face, so that's a good opening pick. Gonna need a little bit more than that. Mindfreak's been turning around these 4-on-5s very easily. It's unlucky from Wombat. Man just gets spammed through the smoke and... Oh, Damio, he was switched on, but he's copped a 94 in 4. And as a result, Housebets have lost the upper sight.
Just nothing going right for them in any of these rounds. Mindfreak are just so structured and so well drilled on this map. It's just crazy. And it's looking like it's going to be another one of these. 2v4 ain't happening.
Straight
Apok
up,
Dud
like,
and Brace were on slightly different pages or something going on there.
I'm not even memeing. Like, at this point, if you're not FlyQuest, I don't care if you have a permaban, just ban Nuke. Like, just make them play something else, you know? Why are we still playing Nuke against Mindfreak? It's like the same thing as Art of War. It's like, why wouldn't you just ban Inferno?
Yeah.
Just ban it. Then we could see some Vertigo, Mac. And it's been a while, man. Map might go out of the map pool before I get to watch it again, to be honest.
I've seen a fair bit. It's not a good time. I have friends over here that seem to like the map. Kills me every time.
I'm glad you're making friends, Mac. That's the main thing. Housebets not having a good time really either.
Mitch, they call me Unk.
Unk.
I am Unk to them.
You're at that stage of your life, though, unfortunately. Apok Dud, that's a bit of Unk reaction time, unfortunately. I think he's getting to the Unk stage of his life, too. Mindfreak, they've got some controller lowers. Applying a fair bit of pressure here. Rotation's been pulled down from Omnichella, but Mindfreak's not really committed to anything here.
Ooh. Okay. Are we on? Our Housebet's going to make it work this time. Maybe. Just maybe.
That's
Brace. Showing up. Dropping bomb. 10-2 half. Not an unachievable comeback.
Surely they can't win this round. The bomb's dropped in the open. They're in the wrong bloody postcode. Heading up the stairs now, up from secret. All of these footsteps can be heard. Brace has picked another one on the cross, traded by Pain, but 15 seconds. You've got to get the bomb. You've got to plant in upper as well. And Wombat's here with an XM.
Whoop.
He's just, okay. He's,
3, 2,
5.
1.
On me
the
to
vent.
deny it, surely. Oh, he's up. He's off the...
Oh.
Oh, very, very close. Housebets doubling up their rounds and repeating the first half of Anubis. It is not good news for the second half, but before we get there, they'll at least be able to take a little bit of a breather as we head to a short break.
We got a second half of Counter-Strike here for Map 2 in the lower bracket consolidation final between Mindfreak and Housebets here. And my lordy, it is looking like a bit of a whitewash today, Mitch. 10-2 halves for the first half of both of these maps. And yeah, Mindfreak are looking to lock it in quick, smart, going for the upper pop. Straight into a bunch of guns. 4 guns are better than 2. And they'll do a whole bunch of the damage. Looking like we are going to see the bomb make its way down towards lower. Damio dropping vent seems to be communicated, but he's taken a little bit of time to actually go over towards decon. Doesn't take the free plant, doesn't take the money. Might just want it all. Apoc Dud taking out the vent player will allow Damio an opportunity to get back up the vent, but he's going a secret instead. If he can get this pick onto Gump, then maybe we're cooking, but Gump's just put himself in a power position.
For sure. Yeah, trying to catch those warehouse rotations. It is ballsy to not go for the plant there when you're that far down in numbers. 2 on 5? Surely you plant every day of the week and try to get that buy-in towards round 2. What an adjustment from Damio. Tux, you could have sworn he would have caught him on the timing there, but now from a 2 on 5, into a 2-on-2. It's getting very winnable for Housebets now. 40 seconds on the clock. Damio's still lurking around in secret side. Apoc Dud was spotted on outside, and Ricky's trying to catch him on the cross back to lobby.
Oh. Feeling the pressure. 20 seconds, bomb goes down. Gump's position now revealed as well, and Apoc Dub with 20. And not much health to play with. It is looking grim. It is looking dire. And he's got a high-low setup that he had to get past. Bomb not retrieved. He must have thought he got it. Oh, that's a rough one. Indeed. And Mindfreak taking that CT pistol with no bomb plant for Housebets, which they could have had, makes things even harder.
Yeah, for sure. You would have definitely wanted to see the plant go down from Damio now, because at least you could have had a much better force than just techies and armor. Get a couple of hero 8Ks or Galils, something like that. As it stands, though, Housebets got to fight for this series with Tech 9 and armor backed against the wall. Door blown open. It's going to be a rush on ramp room here. Ricky going to get tested straight through the Molotov. Gets fire fought, but a 3K almost. Damio clinging to life barely. Payne actually caught on elbow side there. It's going to be an M4 hitting the deck, but Tux very quickly on the rotation. Flanking in through lobby. Oh, is he going to have the timing here? This is a weird boost, and I can no longer see my feed, Mac. You're going to have to take it. I do not know what happened there.
Yeah, I didn't either. It got a little stuttery. I believe we teleported into the future, and the future involves Damio on 16 points of health, retrieving an M4 and winning this 1v2. But that future is not this one, and we are not living in the Terminator. So
no Terminator, no Doctor Strange, no Marvel franchise. You know, I don't even know. Back to the Future. Get a little hoverboard action. I mean, sum things up. This game has been a movie for Mindfreak. It's been a highlight reel, honestly.
Yo, I need to shout out chat one time. Someone saying, "Yo, Payne, can you get some more headshots?" I don't know why. But then I let him know that, you know, Payne's the AWPer. He's not going to get headshots. So use your brain. Let's look at this. Texter just fully dominating the A site here. We are going to see a couple of openings for Housebets, but the trades are that much better. The rotation from Mindfreak. Send them all in. Put that bomb down in their very irretrievable position. And your Wombat, look, he hasn't fully given up, but I'm going to say, you know, mentally, how do you get back here, Mitch?
You gotta hope that there's some kind of bug where you can pick up the bomb through the wall here into ramp room. Outside of that, it's gonna take Mindfreak making a pretty big mistake. They know what's clean and dirty. Wombat gonna walk his way. Options are heaven. Up on top of the bins there, or around to Annex, which is the sneaky approach, but with a double hut setup and a CT vent. He's found a Galil. Tux has checked him, but dink for dink. Mindfreak 13-2 on 2 maps. That was an absolute stomp on against a team that really should be playing them pretty close. If you go back in the history of OCE in the last little bit, if you said that this, you know, core of Mindfreak was going to be